Hello, Leo. Welcome in. This is Jennifer at Forever Alchemy. If you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Okay, this is going to be a reading for Leo. And we are just looking at your person, taking a look at your person. I've already shuffled these decks prior to turning the camera on, but I always like to shuffle a little more on camera because I know some of you really appreciate it. We're just going to take a moment. Spirit, what does Leo need to know about their person? What does Leo need to know about their person, please? I just heard reset, so let me just light some Palo here. I just did a Gemini reading and it was a bit much, and I just heard reset. So for some of you Leos, you could be resetting something. So relocating, that could be work, home, a mind reset, a body reset. I'm not surprised because Jupiter going into Leo is going to be your it's going to be your time to shine over the next year. Yeah, that's probably what's going on there. Okay, Leo's person, please. Now we are in some Cancerian energy right now. We just went into Cancer season. We have Mercury going retrograde in Cancer pretty soon. We're in the shadow period right now. And for you, Leo, you just shine so bright. The sun is your illuminary, ruling illuminary, I should say. And so for those of you that really lean into your Leo essence, this could feel like a little unstabilizing for you. So reset is what I'm feeling. I'm also seeing the gym, going to the gym and getting out in nature, I'm seeing. All right, show me a little bit about Leo's person, please. What do we need to know about Leo's person? Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Seven of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So you could have a difficult choice coming. You could have a bunch of choices in front of you right now. You can't decide. You may feel emotionally all over the place, having a difficult time concentrating. Excuse me. Your energy may feel a little bit scattered. You could be dealing with an Aries because of the Fool being here. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles is holding on, holding back. We're not quite at a level of financial security that we would like to be at, but the initial foundations are pretty solid. Now we're talking about your person here, so this could be the relationship, or if it's even went there yet, this has the potential to have a solid foundation. For some of you, you're going back to school, or your person is. You may be coming into an inheritance, or your person is. I want to focus on your person now. So what do we want to know about the Four of Pentacles being here in regards to Leo's person? Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. By the way, we have the Six of Pentacles here as well. So yeah, we're working on those finances. You may feel like your person is not giving you the attention you need. the time, the attention that you desire. What else? Goodness. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so you could just be like, you know what? Okay. For a lot of you, this is in the beginning stages, something new, because we have two aces here. And you could just be telling your person, like, look, if this isn't the right time, then we should probably, like, let's just cut our losses and move on. That's for some of you. The other might be that you're just really focused on the bag. You're just focused on your wallet, you don't want small talk. Not interested in small talk, not interested in loose commitment, not interested. And your person may be taken a little back by that. And they're like, oh, I just, yeah, okay, well, I'm working a lot, and I've tried to call, I've tried to text, I've tried to make arrangements to hang out with you. I'm trying. Your person may be feeling like no matter what I do, it's not good enough. That's for a small group of you. I just heard that. All right, what's the Two of Cups, please? Ooh. Two of Cups. They'd like to get on the same page as you. For some of you, there's a strong commitment here from your person. They're wanting to come in with a solid commitment. They're wanting to come in. They're focused on that. I heard they're focused on the prize. I don't know what that means. Here's the Sun card. That's Leo energy and Justice. So we've got Taurus energy here, Leo energy, Libra. The two of you have a lot in common. For some of you, they work in law, or you work in law, or the justice system. Like, I feel like, or the educational system. So there's like some kind of, they could work for the police department and you're a lawyer, or you're both lawyers, or one of you works at the courthouse and one of you works in law, or you're a bailiff, or I don't know why I'm getting that. Because the Justice and the Hierophant, for some reason. There's an understanding here that the end goal is love. Why the Four of Swords? So the Four of Swords can be taking a break, needing rest. What are we in? June. So if someone here just finished school or college or some kind of higher level of education, there's like a break now. We need a vacay. We need to run for the hills. Sorry, I live in the valley in California, and a lot of us go what we call up the hill. And that just means we go up in the hills to go camping or get into nature or go to these beautiful lakes that are up in the mountains. So I just heard run for the hills. There's a need to relieve stress. So your person could meditate. They could be in a time of recovery, I'm hearing. Take that as it fits. Four of Swords. Why is Four of Swords here? The Hangman. Yeah, taking a break. Gathering my senses. I just felt like, whew, that was a lot. Now we have the Magician and the High Priestess. So we've got Gemini, Virgo energy, and we have Pisces Cancer energy going on here. King of Wands at the bottom, fire energy. You could be dealing with someone that maybe a little bit jealous of how much attention you get. Why the Six of Pentacles? So the Six of Pentacles can be reciprocity. It's financial support, sharing my wealth with you. It's being grateful for where I am in my life. Material benefits. Yeah, there's a heavy theme of someone's monetary world having an uptick. Someone could be buying a home, selling a home. Why the Six of Pentacles, please? All right, we've got the Queen of Cups and the Emperor. Yeah, starting a business. Your person sees you as someone who's emotionally mature, in tune. Could be dealing with an Aries with the Emperor here. Your person wants to like take care of you somehow, like they want to give you a safe place. What does that mean? Yeah, there's that Two of Cups again. You're the one that their heart is set on, I'm hearing. Two of Cups is very Cancerian. Queen of Cups can be very Cancerian, so they've got a lot of Cancer going on. And then we have the World. That's a fixed sign energy, so that's Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. We are now at a different level. I'm hearing that for some of you, you know where the direction that you want to go in now. They want to go with you in that direction. Your person wants to show up for you in the way that you deserve. This is a good reading, Leo. So far, why is the Fool here? This can be needing to, take a little bit of a risk. Definitely a new beginning, something exciting. This is the Emperor when he's brand new. Ready to take all that I have done, all that I have earned, all that I have learned, all that I've accomplished, and I'm ready for this new thing with you. Ready for this new journey with you. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Five of Cups and the Fool. Having a difficult new beginning. Can we have this new beginning? Now, I'm not saying that you're in separation. I haven't seen any cards yet that would show that. It's more like, what is this? Why the Five of Cups? Children could be involved. Temperance is Sagittarius. I'm feeling like there's a lot of choices. Which way do I go? Your person sees you as ticking all their boxes, by the way. I'm overwhelmed. Is this really as good as I think it is? What do I choose? Who do I choose? Why the Seven of Cups? The Moon. Do you see it kind of fell out like this, kind of sideways? So the moon is like illusions, could be like you're not seeing the full picture, ready to tell you more. Your person may have been holding back some things. Eek. Maybe you don't, maybe you know they have a child, but you don't know if they have other children, or maybe you don't know they have kids at all. Why the moon? My goodness. This was looking so good. For some of you, your person is they're tired. There's a collapse here with that Three of Swords. Yeah, they don't want to worry. They want to let go of their heavy heart. And I don't know what that involves. For some of you, if they have children and those children are from a previous marriage, there's something strange here. Like maybe they want to move with you. Maybe the two of you have talked about wanting to move, and maybe it would take them like to another city or something, or another state away from their kids. And they don't know if they can do that. They don't want to have to choose or be put in that situation. They can't choose. They have to stay where their children are. They don't want to uproot their children, maybe. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Now this card says deception, prudence, cunning, trickery, falsity, sabotage, hidden or illegal tactics, indirect action, and warning. A thief and dishonesty. I don't want you to get all nervous. This can also be someone who has a moon in Aquarius. But what I do want to say about this card is that in my readings, oftentimes this card shows up when there's a level of self-doubt going on. So let's just see. Why the Seven of Swords here? Four of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so, and the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely a level of internal conflict going on here, and I'll tell you why. Because we have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. And this looks like someone who's got some sort of level of anxiety. Like, oh my God, I'm now in this position that I want to be in, but now like grown-up time is here. Like I have to make some grown-up decisions. No matter what decision I make, someone's going to be disappointed. I don't want to look like the bad guy, is what I just heard. Also, I feel like for some of you, if there's some job opportunity coming up, some work opportunity, if that's going to take you like to another place or something, or your person, you know, like there's going to be some kind of strange separation, they're struggling with that knowledge as well. All right, Leo, what does your person want you to know? What does your person want you to know? We have lusting, forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the twin flame card came out, and I just did a reading for Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Gemini for the twin flame card to come out in this reading as well. This says mirroring, shared feelings, and reflection. This says mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. And rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. So interesting, because this was a relatively really good reading. At the end, we had a few cards that were kind of showing up. So this tells me that your person has a difficult time expressing what's going on underneath the surface. They definitely see you as someone that they want in their life. They feel as though the two of you have a lot of things in, I think I said that in the beginning, that the two of you have a lot of things in common. They may be a little bit overwhelmed by this situation in that way. Like, what the heck is going on? This got serious really fast. With rejection, mistakes, and memories, like I said, I feel like, and remember over here I said, well, this took a turn, didn't it? Somewhere under here we had the Five of Cups, the Moon, the Three of Swords, and the Lovers. Here's Gemini, by the way. Maybe they were dealing with a Gemini in the past. There's something they're not telling you. There's something they're not telling you. So let's see if we can pull it out of them now. What does Leo's person want to tell them? I want to be more than friends. I'm afraid to contact you. That's interesting. Why? What's going on here? What does Leo's person want to say? I couldn't let you get close to me. I love you unconditionally. So this person has immense feelings for you. I remember every detail of that day. All right, they're dealing with something. Okay, I'm just going to say this, Leo. Your person may have not worked all the way through some baggage that they're carrying from something prior to you. I think that you're aware of the fact that they, like, had this relationship going on or something. This isn't for everyone, but it's, look at the reading. For some of you, your person hasn't been in contact with maybe their ex or the person that they may be co-parenting with, or that they would like to be co-parenting with, and they're afraid to reach out, or if they do, they just think it's going to, bring up all this yuckiness. Or, like I said, I didn't feel any separation going on in this reading, and then all of a sudden these cards are coming out that feel like, for a very small group of you, there may be a separation going on, or you're keeping them at arm's length. Give me a little more. You and I were too young. Now, that could just be a timing card. That doesn't necessarily mean the two of you are too young to be together, or could just be timing factors. What else? I want to tell you how I feel. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. That's really interesting. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Just want to go back to the beginning here for a moment. Come out. All right, so for some of you, your person may be holding back some information, and they're fearing that if they come out and tell you the truth, you're gonna just leave them in the dust. And for some of you, this may cause you, look, the Mercury retrograde is coming. Truths come out. Opportunities to release come out. So I'm going to say, Leo, just take care of yourself. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from my surrender deck. What can Leo be made aware of? Surrender your addictions. My goodness. I'm surprised the Tower didn't come out at all. The Tower showed itself underneath the deck at one point, but Surrender your fear of change and surrender to effortlessness. And surrender your desire to control people. Okay, so this reading has taken a bit of a turn, and I'm not really sure what to do at this point, other than there are some things that you're not fully aware of, Leo. So heed this advice. I don't want to say warning because that sounds ridiculous. That there could be a blessing in disguise happening here, like news come. I don't feel like it's something you're not aware of fully. Leo, you're very intuitive, you're very aware. And like I said earlier, your person may just be in fear. They may fear that if they are completely 100% honest with you about what's going on fully in their life, that you're going to run for the hills, that you're going to not want to continue this. I'm going to get just bear with me for a minute. I'm going to clear this space completely. Just give me a little insight. What is going on with Leo's person here? What do we need to see that we haven't seen so far? What do we need to see that we haven't seen so far from Leo's person? You're the only one, so they're not hiding any other relationships. Leo, for some of you, your person just sees you as above them. Like you're out of their league is what I want to say. And this is coming from some past relationship stuff. Yep. It's too good to be true. Is this too good to be true? Look, there's an ant going up the wall right there. Why? Where are you coming from? I don't want to kill it. Sorry. Why are you walking up my wall, giant ant? I'm going to have to get a piece of paper and put him outside. So we've got the Magician, Gemini, the Empress, Libra, Taurus. This could be Virgo as well. And then we've got Taurus again. And then we have the Devil. That's Capricorn. What is this Devil for? Gosh. What is this Devil for? I am so sorry, Leo. I don't want to leave the reading this way. It's a little odd. What is this Devil for? Okay. So very recently, your person may have exhibited some behaviors that are causing you to come and have this reading in the first place. You may have found out something about them that they have been holding close to their chest. They don't want to divulge any information at this point. They've worked really hard at keeping a part of themselves a secret, and not because they're the devil, but because of their fear of being perceived as the devil. going to pull a couple of cards from this. I know this reading is long. I'm just trying to wrap this up. Give me some insight to this devil, please. There's a spiritual shift going on inside of your person. Yeah, for some reason, there's a deep-seated fear that you're going to discard them. You're going to throw them out if you know the whole truth. I think that they're blowing this up to be much more than you think it is. And for some of you, Leo, you already have this intuition. Like I said, you already know there's something going on. You just haven't put your finger on it yet. So your person may really show up as like this great person, this great guy, this great girl, but underneath the surface, they've got some emotional stuff going on that they haven't shown you yet. All right, that's what I got for you, Leo. I hope this resonated. Please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.